Hey, welcome back to SalesAgentMagazine.com. Today we're going to go over the basics of a sales cycle. I hope you're all doing well out there. I know I'm doing good. I wanted to share a little bit of how to find a niche market. How do you figure out who your target audience is going to be, what your niche market's going to be interested in. And we'll look at their social values and what can you offer them that they desire. You've got to find something of value that they need that you can help them fulfill. And you want to be able to communicate with them. You've got to understand how that market communicates with each other so that you can understand what their true needs are. People buy, you hear it all the time, they buy the benefits, not the features. If you go out and try to, sell the sizzle, not the steak. That's a common one I've heard many years. Look how they communicate and what their values are. If you can communicate to them in the way that they talk and think, then they're more likely to accept your message. You got to determine if there's a match. Once you've made contact with them, you need to learn if there's a way for them to benefit from your service. You don't want to waste, time on efforts with people who are not going to benefit from what you have to offer. It's a waste of time for you. It's a waste of time for them. You want to learn how to communicate specific keywords that get your message through to your customer. They're going to look at the benefits to them. What social status does this bring them? What does it do for them? Not necessarily just, this can do X, Y, and Z. Bicycle work just as much as a sports car to get you down the road, but you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck with a sports car socially than if you're pedaling a bicycle, perhaps. But, the benefits are the key ways of getting people's emotional buttons pushed. And you want to listen to the feedback from the customer so they can tell you what their concerns are so that you know what they're really looking for. You want to show them the value of not just the features, but what are they going to get out of ownership of your offering. Once you've successfully shown them that there's a need and that you can solve that need if they acquire your product or service, that's how you can lead them towards the ownership of that service or product. And then once you've developed a relationship and they trust you, the key to building the business is building referrals, getting them to tell you who they might think would have a need for your offering or who you might else can help better to enjoy the benefits that they're enjoying, and continue with that after sale follow-up. It's very important that to keep your relationships, to do follow-up, thank them for their business, keep in contact with them, try to bring them into your media, social media, newsletters, events, and we'll build a little bit more on this in some of our other videos. I'd love to hear from y'all, and keep coming back, and we'll be building a community here for us. Talk to you later. Hey, welcome back to SalesAgentMagazine.com. Today we're going to go over developing sales skills. What are they? How do I get them? What good are they going to do for me? Just like any set of skills, they will benefit you in the long run. I was looking at a video game I hadn't played in years, and I didn't have any of the controllers. I was just on my laptop, and I couldn't get through the first frame at all. I just kept plugging away at it, as trying to clear my mind a little bit, and kept failing, and then I would try again, and I'd know to jump here and push this button here, and within a couple of weeks I'd mastered the strategies to get through that first frame. And sales is a lot like that. If you learn certain strategies, key words and phrases to use when communicating with people, and learning what their cultures are, learning what they value, communities they develop, and what's important to them. It's all about repetition, building relationships, showing there's a need, and showing that you have a way to take care of that need. And continuing after the sale on the relationship, and then getting other people to see the value in your offering as well through referrals. And people have perceptions, stereotypes in their minds that they take data in and compartmentalize it into, and you need to be able to, sometimes they'll have a belief that's just not accurate, and it can take a while to get through the perception to show people that maybe what they're thinking isn't quite right, but you can't just come right out and say that. Well, one time I was putting a child's crib, we were taking the front railing off of the crib, and the baby was about a year old, and she thought the railing was still there. She wanted out of the crib, but she didn't realize she could just crawl out at any moment. That same stigma can occur in an adult. The group think mentality is becoming someone that the people trust, so that they're able to break through their own mental barriers. Sometimes that can be the biggest obstacle. But building relationships and creating value for your customers is key. If they can trust you and they can learn how to communicate with you, it can overcome barriers. That'll lead to developing a customer base of repetitive business. And this can be done through building the relationships by creating that value. And that leads to referrals. And referrals is a great base to build a business off of. You get word of mouth advertising from people who know you. You get a grassroots movement. People trust other people that they know. And you want to give back to the community. Take care of the people that are taking care of you. Look for the needs within the community. And, if you can't fill a need yourself, help find someone who can. It's what being a friend is. It's all about. But, you want to have fun, get out there and meet people, build relationships. And we'll be back to help you get some more ideas here pretty soon. Thanks for checking in with us, and we'll talk to you later.